Hi, everybody. Today we're going to turn to a theme that I'm really excited about. It was one of the areas of legal scholarship I was interested in when I was in law school, and it's continued to be of interest to a couple of my students today. So we brought in a special lecture and a panel of professors to discuss critical methodologies within copyright scholarship. We'll begin with a presentation of critical scholarship by Séverine Doucier, which is on the subject of some of the open access and public domain legal concepts and tools that we've been discussing in substance. And then we'll have a discussion on the broader topic of critical methodologies with Professors Duncan Kennedy, Karis Craig, and Peter Yazzie. And we'll discuss in that panel some of the practice, the methodologies of critical scholarship, and some of its impacts and intents. So let me start with one definition that I think we'll build upon and expand upon as we go along. And that's the definition of critical scholarship with a small c. And we'll be relating it to critical legal studies with a big C, and sometimes referred to as CLS. But I want to refer to critical scholarship with a small c, the broadest category, as legal scholarship that uses one of two or possibly both analytical moves. And one of those is internal critique. And I want to define that term as a critique that exposes indeterminacy, exposes conflict or contradiction in ideas that we often use within legal discourse, and we may see them as concrete and determinate and generating, for instance, the sub-rules that we use. And that type of internal critique makes problems for that kind of reception of that idea, be it a single principle or perhaps a duality. So it can be a move of deconstruction or a move of conflation. And then the second type of critique is external critique. And an external critique is a critique that points out at either a biased or wrongful source, or a wrongful or biased or problematic impact. So when I say critical scholarship with a small c, I mean scholarship that employs one or both of those tools, which frankly is a large amount of legal scholarship uses those somewhere within the course of it. And we'll build upon those definitions a sense of what the school of critical legal thought, how they use those tools, and maybe some of the additional tools and methods and ideas that animate that school of thought. And then also different kinds of critical thought and theory that are prevalent in different parts of the world. So critical legal studies is a particular United Statesian set of scholars and theories, and it's been globalizing to some extent, but there's different uses of these kind of theories and operations in different countries, and we can talk a little bit about those differences